Hi class, today we're going to talk about abstract art. I'm going to leave on the screen as we talk in the beginning some famous abstract art paintings by artist Wassily Kandinsky. He was a Russian painter who was very famous for his abstract art, and in fact he was one of the first artists to paint in this abstract way. Now, abstract art simply means artwork that does not focus on a picture of something. When you're painting or drawing, you're not trying to draw anything in particular. It's not of a chair or a dog or a tree or a house. It's just simply lines, shape, color, and mixed with some emotions. So abstract art uses, again, line, shape, color, and emotions. How you feel in that day and that time that you're making your drawing or painting will definitely impact and affect how you choose to draw your shapes, your lines, and definitely what colors you choose to do. Okay, so here's an example of an abstract piece of work that I've started based on the directions that I'm going to give you as well. So I'm going to read out some directions and explain it as I go. But the point is that everyone's artwork, because it's abstract, is going to look so different because we all have different feelings and emotions and are going to make different choices. So I will read directions and I will draw with you. And at the end, we can show each other our abstract art, and I guarantee that they are all going to be different. Here we go. The first direction is to draw two straight lines from one end of your paper all the way to the other end of your paper. Now, these two lines could be next to each other. They could be horizontal. They could be vertical. They could be one of each and separate, one over here, up to you. Now, I'm just going to go ahead. You can use a ruler too if you have one available and you would like. I'm just going to go for it. All the way from one end to the other end of my paper, there's one straight line, and here's two. The second direction is to draw three circles in one corner. Could be any corner. Your circles could be any size. They could overlap, meaning one part of one circle is covering a part of the other circle. Or you could have a circle inside of or outside of the other. Up to you. There are my three circles in one of the corners. The next direction is draw two zigzag lines in the middle of the paper. Could be anywhere in the middle area. So two zigzag lines. And again, they could be together. They could be apart. I'll draw one here and maybe one over here. The next direction is to draw a shape that goes off of your paper. I'll draw a nice rectangle and have it go off the paper. So I don't see the other end of it. Somewhere over here. Okay, the next direction is draw one triangle any size, any place on your paper. I'm going to draw a triangle over here. It's going to go right through one of my lines. You could put yours anywhere you'd like. The next direction is draw one vertical, meaning up and down, wavy line any size on your paper. It could go all the way from the top to the bottom, but it does not have to. I'm going to go over here. Wavy line vertically up and down, and I'm going to have it stop there. The next step and the last step is to select 4 or 5 colors and color in your entire abstract drawing with just those 4 or 5 colors. You're going to create kind of a color scheme, meaning a group of colors. So now that you've traced over all of your pencil lines with Sharpie or black marker, we are going to go ahead and start coloring in your abstract art with crayon. The reason I love to use crayon is that you can actually create different values with your crayon. A value simply means how dark or light is that color. And value is actually an element of art as well. So using the pressure of our hand, I'm going to show you how to create dark and light values. So down here in my circles, if I want the outside circle to have a nice light value, I'm just going to really loosely, the crayon's nice and loose in my fingers, I'm not pushing down hard at all. I'm just going to nice and lightly color in this outer circle. Now to create a darker value, I need to push down a little bit harder. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start pushing down, not enough to break the crayon, but enough to make a darker color, a darker value for the inside circle. So the great thing is same crayon, two different color values. Same thing over here. This is the same crayon, dark value, light value. So go ahead using your 4 or 5 different crayons and using different hand pressures to create different values. Go ahead and color in your entire abstract piece of art.